Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be previewing today's opening day schedule and going over what to watch for in this year's MLB season. So let's get right into it. First, we'll go over every game that is going on today in time order. All times are Eastern, and let's get right into it. At 12:30 Eastern Time, it is the Cubs at the Marlins. At 1:10, we have two matchups. First, it's the Pirates at the Tigers. Then it is the Cardinals at the Mets. At 3:05, it is the Twins at the Orioles. 3:30, the defending champs, the Houston Astros, are taking on the Rangers at Globe Life Park. At 3:37, the home run duo will debut. The Yankees will be taking on the Blue Jays. At 4 o'clock, it is the Red Sox taking on the Rays in Tampa Bay. At 4:05, it is the Angels at the Athletics, with Shohei Ohtani making his MLB debut possibly as a designated hitter. At 4:10, we have the Nationals at the Reds, which actually has been postponed as of yesterday. That game has been moved back to tomorrow, Friday, March 30th. Another 4:10 game, Phillies at the Braves. At another 4:10 game, three of them, Brewers at Padres. At 4:15, it'll be the White Sox at the Royals. At 7 o'clock, it'll be the Giants at the Dodgers. The Dodgers, the reigning National League champions, the runners-up in the World Series last year. At 10 o'clock, it is the Indians at the Mariners. And at 10:10, it is the Rockies at the Diamondbacks in a rematch of last year's wild card game. So those are the games going on today for opening day. And let's get into what to watch for in the 2018 MLB season. Let's go to the AL West. How will Shohei Ohtani do in his first MLB season? Can he live up to the hype is the real question I'm trying to ask here. Has he really lived up to the hype in spring training? No, not at all. But people can have a bad spring and bounce back in the regular season. It's happened multiple times with multiple MLB players. So he can 100% have a great MLB season and have a terrible spring. He's making his pitching debut on Sunday. He's possibly DHing today. I still haven't looked at the Angels opening day lineup, even if it's out or not. So Shohei Ohtani coming from Japan, he's got one of the biggest names. He's got the biggest media following. He's got one of the biggest targets, if you I might want to say, on his back, because everybody's going to want to take him down. Everybody is going to want to be watching him. He's going to have the most pressure, weight on his shoulders, and it's going to be, can he be able to carry that? Can he be able to handle all the hype that is surrounding him? I say that he will be able to, but on one side of the field. If you haven't watched my MLB predictions video, make sure to go check that out. But Shohei, I mean, he could be a very good player. He could be one of the most disappointing letdowns. So, I mean, you never know what's going to go on with the MLB, but again, the question I'm asking here is, how will Shohei Ohtani do in his first MLB season? Make sure to leave your thoughts on Shohei Ohtani and what he will do in the 2018 MLB season in the comments below. Next, out of the NL West, it will be, how will I'll call them old school Giants succeed, taking the different route to success. Every other MLB team has tried to take the route of go young. That's what wins championships. The Giants still haven't followed that. They still have Jeff Samardzija. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure they still have Matt Cain. They have Madison Bumgarner. They traded for Evan Longoria and Andrew McCutchen. They traded for two guys over 30 years old, and they still got quite an old team. They got Denard Span. They just got a lot of old guys on their team with a lot of experience. And how can they do this year, taking that separate route to success? Can they be a successful team? Can they make the wild card? Can they possibly win the NL West, which I don't think is even going to come close to possibility? How will they be able to do against all these young teams? Can these old school Giants be able to possibly win a World Series, at least make a wild card and make a run at it? So that's the question. So that is what to watch for out of the NL West. Out of the AL East, how will the home run duo fair in their first season together. Of course, I'm talking about the Yankees' Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton, two of the biggest guys in the MLB. Last year, it was a lot of home runs combined between the two, and can they combine once again for another huge home run season? Can they break the all-time home run record set by two players? I think that they will be able to do that. But an interesting thing came up on MLB Network last night when Matt Vasgersian predicted that Jonathan Scope and Chris Davis will have more home runs than Judge and Stanton. I don't think it's even going to come close. Judge and Stanton are just two of the most powerful guys in the MLB, and I don't think that's even going to come close to happening. If it even comes close to happening, okay, then this might not have been the good season for the home run duo, but they've still got quite a few years ahead of them, especially if Giancarlo likes his first year here, because the Yankees have the money to pay him to stay in New York. So that's what to watch for out of the AL East. Let's go to the NL Central. Can the Cardinals take back the NL Central after some off-season moves this year? The Cubs, they let go of John Lunky. They let go of Jake Arrieta, but they signed Yu Darvish. Now, the Cardinals, they made more off-season moves to get towards. Started buying a little more. That's what I want to say. Then the Cubs, they didn't really buy at all. They were kind of the free agent transactions this offseason. The Cardinals, they were able to acquire Marcell Ozuna, but they had to trade away Stephen Piscotty. So how will the two moves of outfielders go for the Cardinals? I really don't know. It's going to have to depend on how their first kind of week of going together goes. And, you don't know what's going to happen. So, again, the question here, how can the Cardinals take back the NL Central after a couple off-season moves for outfield involving the outfield? They really didn't make much change to the pitching rotation or the infield, and I don't think they really needed to. That was kind of set. It was the outfield where questions were risen last year, and now more questions are rising because they made those moves in the outfield. So how can that go? That's what to watch for out of the NL Central. Out of the NL East, can the young Phillies with Rhys Hoskins and newly signed Jake Arrieta surprise us and take the NL East from the Nats? I say no. But that's what to watch for, because they most certainly can be a number two. They most certainly can be a close number two in the NL East. They could be one of the most surprised teams we've seen in years, because they've been in last place or near it for a while now. They haven't had over 500 season since 2011. So can the Phillies kind of retake that momentum back from 2011, 2010 and be able to take the NL East from the Nationals? It's going to be very interesting to see, but they could definitely, most certainly, be a wild card team. But to see to see them take the NL East from the Nationals, who are unstoppable these last couple of years when it comes to regular season in the NL East, to see the Phillies take that away from the Nationals, that would be just one of the most surprises in recent MLB history. That's what to watch for out of the NL East. And finally, the AL Central. Can the Royals contend for the AL Central without Eric Hosmer and now losing Salvador Perez for 4 to 6 weeks after he slipped while carrying his luggage and has a grade 2 MCL tear? I mean, they've been able to kind of contend with the Indians, but the Indians kind of run away with the division the last month or two. But I don't know if the Royals can even be called a contender without Eric Hosmer, and now with the first over a month without Salvi Perez. So can can somebody, say the Royals, because they're the one you're going to say they're the only team in that AL Central that can contend with the Indians. If they can't do that, then who's going to take down the Indians? So can the Royals be called a contender, or even contend with the Indians in the AL Central for the AL Central Division title? That's what to watch for out of the AL Central. And that's it for the opening day preview and kind of season preview right there. Thank you so much for watching this video. Like, share, and subscribe for more of the stuff. Again, ball hawking coming very, very soon. So make sure to stay tuned and stay subscribed for that. Ball hawking previews and commemorative baseballs and stuff like that. Those videos are coming up soon. But I will do one more non-baseball related video coming up before the Pirates opening day in PNC Park, which is April 2nd. And that'll be on April 1st, the National Championship preview after the March 31st Final Four. So, yeah, make sure to stay tuned for those videos right there. And until next time, once again, thank you so much for watching.